nation, pledge your allegiance. Get your fatigues on, all black everything. Black cards, black cars, all black everything. And our girls are blackbirds, riding with they. I get more in depth if you boys really real enough. This is not familiar, I'll explain later. But for now, let me get back to this paper. I'm a couple bands down and I'm trying to get back. I gave Doug a grip, I lost a flip for 5 stacks. Yeah, I'm talking 5,6 shot zeros. Here, Doug, back to running circles round. Now we squared up, hold up.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing, walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile, almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gon' run this town tonight.
Yeah, I said it, we are. You can call me Caesar, in a dark Caesar.
Stop until we break through. So take your best shot, make your move. Oh, step right up, who's next? You're messing with the best. We're death-defying, coming in like lightning. Look how we're striking. Ready, set, let's go. This fire's blazing. We're troublemaking. We got you shaking. Ready, set, let's go. Ready, set.
I'm just a Martin, I win, thrive, soar, higher, 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 more fire. To fight, to conquer, to thrive, I came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to fly. To Yo, everybody wanna try to box me in, suffocating every time it locks me in, painting their own pictures and they crop me in, but I will remain where the top begins, cause I am not a word, I am not a line, I am not a girl that can ever be defined, I am not fly, I am levitation, I represent an entire generation, I hear the criticism loud and clear, that is how I know that the time is near, see we become alive in the
Time stood still, just like a photograph you made.
My first soccer memory of Maddie was when she stepped foot on the field to play goalie. She was absolutely fearless. She would dive on the ball while the girls were kicking it. She would roll over the ball as if her head was going to protect the ball. And she would come off the field and I would have to remind her, Maddie, you are not wearing a helmet. Like, you need to be careful out there. My favorite memory of Madison also came from when she was little at a U8 level. I remember her wrapping up a game and us walking away, and I heard the Plimpton coach say she did not have enough players. She did not have a goalie. And I stopped and said, my daughter Madison can play goal. She's an amazing goalie. I was bragging about her even back then. I grabbed Maddie and I said, hey, you're needed to play goal in the next game. And at first she was all excited until we got to the team. She took one look at the team and said, I am not playing goalie for Plimpton. I said, Maddie, I've already told the coach you can play, that you're a good goalie. You have to play goalie. It's just a game. I'm not playing goalie for Plimpton. So I sent her out on the field, and down comes either Cassidy or Katie or somebody dribbling around the Plimpton girls. They shoot, and Maddie stands there and watches the ball roll in. This happened goal after goal. I was mortified, telling the Plimpton coach, I'm so sorry. She's normally a very good goalie. She normally could stop those. She came off the field, and I said, Maddie, what are you doing out there? And she said, I told you, I'm not playing goalie for Plimpton. I'm not going against my team. Love that, because I knew in that moment that she was her own person and nobody was going to tell her what to do if she didn't believe in it. My piece of advice for Maddie, rather than a quote, would be that I am so proud of the person she is. She is her own person. She is a leader and not a follower. She beats to her own drum. She's an amazing student, a hard worker, a great athlete. And so my advice would be just be you. Don't ever change. I love you, Matt.
Our first memories of Ava are filled with laughter, determination, and a touch of chaos on the soccer field. From the moment Ava stepped onto that field, she was hooked. We remember watching her run after the ball with enthusiasm, her ponytail bouncing behind her like a comet streaking through the sky. Her passion and spirit were unmatched. Our favorite memories of Ava in soccer are always going to be how seriously proud of her dedication and determination we've been. Ava has put in the hours. She never backs down from a challenge and always gives it all she's got. It's been amazing to watch her grow and improve over the years. As we've cheered her on from the sidelines, we've known that these are the moments that help shape her into the fierce and fearless young woman she is today. Ava, our advice to you is always believe in yourself, no matter what. Always think things through for yourself. Your mind is your real superpower in this life. Don't follow crowds, follow your heart. We can't wait to see where your talent and drive will take you next.
My earliest soccer memory of Carly was when she was so excited to sign up for youth soccer in Kingston, and she went out and we got her some pink shin pads. She was so thrilled. And after the first practice, she came home and she very confidently said, I am going to be a sporty princess.
My favorite soccer memory of Carly definitely has to be Kingston Youth Soccer, probably under 12, maybe under 10. The girls were playing in the playoffs, and Carly scored a goal with a few minutes left for them to clinch the win. To see how excited she was to score the goal and be with all our friends on the field, it was a phenomenal memory that I'll never forget. And then lastly, as far as our piece of advice for Carly, as we know, life doesn't always go according to plan, and things don't always go according to plan like this year. However, life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. So don't ever forget that.
Stay true to yourself and surround yourself with people and situations that make you laugh uncontrollably. We love you so much, Buggy.
Very proud of you. Can't wait to see where the next chapter takes you, but I know it'll be successful because you're going to be a part of it. Love you.
Love you.
So Mom and I were talking, and our first memory of Ellery playing soccer would have to be when she was tagging along with her older brothers to their practices, and she was actually dribbling circles around a bunch of the kids on those teams, so that was fun. And then from a competitive standpoint, I would say the first memory that I have is when Ellery played on the Green Monsters U8 team along with Katie and Lai back in the day, and we tore up the Halifax Plimpton U8 League. Our favorite memory, or my favorite memory, I would say, when it comes to town soccer would be second year U12. We had a Halifax team that was put into Division 1, which rarely happens, and we just had a great season from beginning to end, from the fall all the way through the spring. And I would say, one lasting memory that I had was toward the end of the season, we had a game against our rival at the time, Plymouth, an early morning game in Plymouth, and we won a huge game that sent us into the playoffs, and then we had a big kind of victory breakfast in their town after we had won that game. And then I guess lastly, I would be remiss to maybe not mention all the years of Purple Rain indoor soccer at the Bridgewater Dome. Ellery and a bunch of the kids on the Silver Lake varsity team now just year after year played from, starting in Halloween all the way through 3 sessions to when the spring started. So, so many memories, I can't probably pick one, but I would just say from a personal standpoint, it was great for me to, kind of have a front row view of watching Els and all these girls develop down on the sideline.
Els, keep shining bright like the star you are, and don't let anyone dim your light. Every day you make us proud just by being you. Love you.
Love you, Els.
My first soccer memory of Katie is her playing and giggling and laughing with making new friends during dinos.
And I guess mine would be coaching her how to be a goalie.
My favorite soccer memory of Katie is getting yellow carded during a parents versus kids game for playing too rough with her.
And my favorite memory is probably just coaching her throughout the years, whether through Halifax Soccer or through our Purple Rain team.
And my advice for Katie moving forward would be to always listen to your heart. It'll never steer you wrong.
And my advice would be to just always work hard no matter what you do in life.
My first soccer memory of Rose was her as a fearless goalie, perched in the tiny net like a champ, no fear of the ball. While waiting for the rival team to charge down the field, she'd bust out with handstands and cartwheels. I'd have to shout, "Rose, no gymnastics, eyes up, here they come." As she got a little older, she became an amazing elementary age goalie. I would sit and hear the opposing team's parents talking about my daughter. They would say, "Wow, this girl is unbelievable. When is she going to get tired?" And then, as she got a little older, she wanted to come out of the goal. She wanted to be on the field. Allie's stepdad, Mike, was her coach at the time, and he said she was too good on the field to be in the goal, and he made that happen. Thanks, Mike. My favorite memory of Rose was how much all her coaches loved having her on the team, and how the spectators loved her. As a defender in middle school, some grandparents told me they loved to watch my daughter play, and they would sit where they can to see her best. There were many parents, mostly dads, that told me they loved to watch Rose play. Occasionally, I would get a text from a very notable mom telling me how well Rose did. I could hear parents on the team always commenting on my daughter, how good she was. It always put a smile on my face. One particularly fun memory was when Carly's dad, Rob, was at a game and he yelled over to Rose on the field, "Rosebud, go get me a goal." She smiled and zoomed off, and very shortly after, she scored a goal. One time, she was doing skills with Kingston, and the coaches were from Liverpool. She had impressed the Liverpool coaches so much, they got in touch with me, and that's how she started with Liverpool Club. My funniest memory was when I had to drive my car on the KIS field to pick her up after she sprained her ankle. I can laugh now that it's over, thank God. I have so many wonderful memories, too many to say in this little recording. You may have had some good times, Rose, but I had a blast. Rosie, my advice for you is to keep up what you have been doing. Over the years, all your teachers tell me how you have an amazing work ethic. Dad and I can see it ourselves. You have always been organized with your to-do lists and with goals that you want to meet. Every time you've had a setback, you go all out to improve yourself and succeed. Don't ever be afraid. You have a strong faith in God, and He will always be with you. We can't wait to see what your next chapter in life will bring you. Dad says if you work hard and put in the time, you will be successful. Rose, we are so proud of you, and we love you so much.
My first memory of Allie playing soccer was for a little program that ran out of Plymouth Fitness. I think it was called Super Soccer Stars, and it was for toddlers. They would play music and do different games and teach like just the basic skills of soccer, and Allie really loved going to it. My favorite soccer memory of Allie was during their 9th grade town tournament weekend. It was a really hot day, and all the girls were super worried about getting cramps and fainting, so we brought them these disgusting like lemon lime vinegar salty jello-y shots from Amazon. It was hilarious watching them all egg each other on to take them first, and then their faces. It was just hilarious. And my advice for Allie in her future is that even when soccer and lacrosse are over, to always find ways to get outside and be active, because that really is a life skill that can always help your mind, your body, and your soul. I love you, Monkey.
One of the first soccer memories with you was when you were on your first Plymouth team in first grade. You had a red jersey and tiny little cleats. You were so excited to be outside and run around. You really loved butterflies back then. And when you played soccer, you usually paid more attention to the butterflies than the ball. It took a while, but eventually it clicked, and you liked chasing the soccer ball as much as those butterflies. My favorite soccer memory is the time you were playing an indoor tournament at Jungleplex with Coach Carmen's team. It was a great tournament with exciting games, and your team won first place. But the memory that sticks out the most from that tournament is that you took a soccer ball right to the face. The girl that kicked the ball kicked it hard, and I saw it make impact. It was a hard hit. Even the ref was worried about you. But you didn't even let it faze you. You shook it off and kept right on playing. You showed how tough a player and kid you were and still are today. Lily Tomlin once said, "The road to success is always under construction." Life isn't an easy journey. One piece of advice for the future is to live your life like you play soccer. Rise to every challenge, never give up, and you will achieve great things. We love you and are so proud of all that you have accomplished.
This is John.
And Carrie Conroy.
So, what is our first soccer memory of Cassidy?
I'd have to say she was toting around a little stuffed animal called Curious George.
Now you have to ask me a question.
And what is your favorite soccer memory of your daughter?
Well, you know, my favorite memory is how she consistently and effectively played the enforcer role for years, but deep down, everybody knows that she has a heart of gold. But what is the piece of advice or quote that we leave Cassidy with at this moment? Like the best one. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm just going to say keep being you and treat people how you want to be treated and just keep going in life.
All right, I think hard work beats talent when talent won't work hard. And you have a special edge to your personality, kid, that is unique and very sharp. Don't ever lose that edge. We love you. Bam.
So her first soccer memory.
For me, that would be her learning the game at Dino.
I think mine might be when she was called the Goalinator or the Duelinator. Which one was it when she was in that? Whatever that one was. Yeah, the Duelinator, I think. And then
My favorite soccer memory is before every game, her looking up at us and making sure she finds us in the stands and waving to us.
yeah, I like that one. For me, it was when, and she's probably going to kill me for this, so is Cass, when they were pulled up to tournament their freshman year. And I was driving them there and they asked me to not park next to seniors. And I'm like, okay, this spot. And they were like, yeah. And I pulled into the spot and it was directly in between two cars full of the girls. And they just sunk down in their seats laughing. And I don't know, I thought it was really sweet because it just showed how much excited about being on varsity and how humble they were. And it was just really sweet. And then for her advice, don't get lost in life fighting for money, status, or material things. Find and fight for the loves in your life. The love of hard work, the love of family and friends, the love of a game, the love of beauty and nature. Love the little moments just as much as the big ones, and most importantly, love yourself. When you truly love something, the work necessary for it to thrive or be a success doesn't feel like work. It will bring you joy and a high that nothing can compare to. This is already who you are. I see it in you every day. Continue being the loving, intelligent, hardworking, humorous, and humble person you have become. Raising you has never been work for us, sweetheart, because we have loved every second. We're so proud of you, and we love you.
Till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you forget, and all these reckless nights you regret. Someday soon these good